Okay, in this video, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna test 1,000 different variations over 2 years of data on Euro USD and show you the results and what strategy actually was successful. And this is gonna be really useful because ultimately, if you're new to trading, the best way to go about it is to use statistics to help you make better decisions. Or even if you've been trading for a while and you're kind of on a roller coaster up and down, this could also be very useful. So we will review those statistics and then also show you the exact strategy that worked on Euro USD. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we're gonna break this strategy down. There's two different pieces to it. Number one is the MACD. For those of you that have never used MACD, it's very, very simple. When this crosses, we can see the histogram right here turns green, and that is going to be a bullish signal, meaning that we are going up. When it crosses to the downside, it's a bearish signal, meaning we're going down. So there's two different things that need to happen for this trade to go off. Number one, we need to have the MACD actually signal bullish or bearish, and then it needs to be followed by the trigger, which is going to be the buy or sell signal. So the trigger is actually going to be smart candles. Now, for those of you that don't have smart candles, you could obviously use this with market structure, or if you have another indicator that gives you buy or sell signals, obviously it's going to be a little bit different, but stick with me. And if you want me to build a strategy specifically for you on a specific instrument, comment down below. If we get 25 comments on this video, I'll go ahead and do that for the people in the comments. So let's go ahead and actually keep moving forward. So before we do that, here's the settings for MACD, 20, 219. And then we actually can go up here and look at the settings for smart candles. We have 9 and 4 for the sensitivity and the multiplier, and we can actually just kind of work through these. So remember what I said, we need to have it actually cross and it needs to line up with the market. And we'll start all the way back here. So I didn't go back all the way 2 years on this. I just have a few examples all the way up until February 2021. But in the back testing, which I'm going to show you the full statistics here in a bit, I did go back 2 years. So we'll check that out here in a bit. So we have the cross, meaning that we are bearish, okay? So that is something where we can only take sell notifications. So at this point right here, where this candle actually turned red, that was a sell notification. Red means sell, orange means sell, okay? So this would have actually been a triggered trade and it would have actually been a win, okay? Now right here, we have another trade that went off. We have a cross, and we can see that we're now looking for a bullish signal, and the candlesticks, if we actually look here closely after the cross, they did actually turn blue. So this trade would have actually been a loss. This trade was not valid. It was a trade that would have went negative. It would have hit your stop loss, okay? So here's the next setup right here. We have a cross on the MACD, and we can actually see here, if we actually look at it, we actually had the candles turn red exactly on it. So that trade would have been triggered. That would have been a win. And then we have another cross right here. We went bullish. So now we're looking for the candles to turn blue or green. That's a signal to buy with smart candles. So this was the trade. It would have got triggered. That would have been a win. We have another trade right here where we have the cross, and then it's actually exactly on the candle. We could see it turned red. So that would have been a sell signal right there. And the reason why this was a win is because this doesn't look like much, but it's actually about 60 pips, okay? Actually, it's a little bit more. Yeah, it's about 60 pips, okay? So that would have actually been triggered for a win. You could count that as a loss if you want. We'll look at the exact stats of what was the result of this trading strategy over the 2 years. Let's just keep moving forward. So we have a cross. We're now looking for bullish signals. Exactly at this cross, smart candles goes off and it turns green. We could see that candle right there turns green, and we have another winning trade. Now we have another cross, and we're looking for bearish signals. So we're looking for the candles to turn orange or red after this point. And we could see it turned orange, and that was another winning trade. And now this is actually something where we have to pay attention to the details. We do have a cross, and we're looking for bullish signals. And if we actually look here, we do not get a bullish signal, okay? We do not get a full bullish candlestick, okay? So that wouldn't have been anything. Right here, we had a cross to the downside, And again, we do not have any new signals. This is still the same trade, okay? So there is no trade right here. So no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, and again, no trade, because we still haven't gotten a change. We need a full candlestick to actually trigger a new sell or buy opportunity. So that's it, looking at those recent trades on TradingView. Now let's go ahead and actually jump to the final statistics of this and see what the results were. Okay, so here are the final results on all of the trades that were long positions. We had a 63% win ratio. On the trades that were short positions, we had a 58% win ratio. And the risk to reward, if we look at the average risk, it was around $500, $450. The average loss was around $350, $450. So in total, a little over a 1 to 1.25 risk to reward. And we can actually go ahead and see actually every single trade that was placed in this strategy, and also see a graph of the balance curve. So if you like this and you want me to actually dive into a specific instrument for you, go ahead and comment down below. If we get 25 comments, 25 likes on the video, I'll choose a few of those and do those in the next videos. You could pick any instrument, any time frame, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in the next one. This is Nick with Better Trading.